guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on Two Ordinary Guys. I hope you guys are well. On this channel I am documenting my journey to become a qualified nurse, and also my friend Jacob, he's documenting his journey to become a qualified paramedic. I wanted to record a video talking about what inspired me to go into nursing and what made me want to transfer from Paramedic Science to nursing. It was a massive decision and I kind of wanted to elaborate on that decision with you guys and feel as though it might help you maybe make a decision on where you want to go in the future, but also me talking about it will actually make it more normal, the fact that sometimes you don't enjoy your degree, if that makes sense. So if you are new around here, make sure you do like and subscribe to this video, and that would be amazing. Now, this video is proudly sponsored by nurses.co.uk, and these guys are amazing, and there are two massive reasons why I am so excited to work with these guys. First off, obviously when you go into your maybe end of second year, third year, you will need to apply for maybe a vacancy, even if as a qualified nurse. On nurses.co.uk they have, I think I've seen about thousands upon thousands of vacancies available, from healthcare assistant to care home managers to qualified nurse roles. There are literally thousands upon thousands of vacancies, which is really exciting. So you can go on there and look at all the jobs that you may be aspiring to do, or a specialty that you're interested in. They will have it on that page as well. So definitely for any other reason, go and check out their page just for that. But also, as a student nurse myself and someone who is documenting their journey, I love companies that see us for ourselves and want our voice to be heard. And nurses.co.uk got in contact with me, and they really liked the fact that I had a vlogging channel and wanted to talk about nursing. They have their own YouTube page, and on their website they have a blog section where student nurses and nurses write, talking about their nursing journey. And also on their YouTube page, I have some good friends who work alongside nurses.co.uk who upload videos on their YouTube page, and this video will be going on there as well. So I'm quite privileged to have my video going on there and working with some friends along on their channel as well. So that's really brilliant. So definitely go and check them out, even if it's just checking out what vacancies are available, but also go and check out their YouTube channel, because if you enjoy my content, you will 1000% enjoy all of their content on there, because it won't also just be me, it would be quite a few student nurses on there as well, and qualified nurses. So definitely go and check them out. Before I jump straight into the video, I do want to reiterate again that obviously this is going to be shown on nurses.co.uk's YouTube page as well, so not everyone will kind of know the situation that I'm currently going through at the moment. So I do want to mention again, I transferred from Paramedic Science to nursing. This video is kind of very relevant to my channel as well, because it kind of goes into what inspired me to change from Paramedic Science to nursing, and that's kind of what I wanted to speak to today. Okay, so what inspired me to transfer from Paramedic Science to nursing and pursue a career in nursing? Before growing up, I always wanted to be a paramedic. That was everything that I dreamed of. And then when I went to go and apply for university, I was kind of stuck between either Paramedic Science or nursing. This was because during this time, which I'm going to talk in detail about in a moment, I lost my grandma, and the care that she received was absolutely amazing from the nursing team. In the end, I decided to choose Paramedic Science because since I can remember, hence why I've been documenting this journey for so long, I've wanted to join the ambulance service. So I went and joined the ambulance service. Alongside this, I worked in a care home. So from the age of 17, I volunteered in a care home for a year to get experience for when I applied for university. And I ended up, to be honest, falling in love with the place. I still go back now. I still attend, and go and work there on Christmases. It's really got a big place in my heart, and that's had a massive reason why, and like I'm going to say in a moment, that I wanted to pursue a career in nursing. But growing up, I had this experience in working at a care home, and when I was doing Paramedic Science, the care home element of the care that I given, I missed that. And I missed going in and knowing, you know, for example, this is where such and such, I'm going to go in and see such and such, as in when I was on the ambulance, it was kind of just, we would attend emergency calls and we wouldn't know who we're going to go to. And I miss the familiar feeling of going into someone's room and knowing, or for example, as in a nursing, going into someone's, in a ward or into someone's bay, and knowing that they're in there and you can have a conversation, getting to know them properly. And there were so many times where I was asked to go and attend someone's funeral because of the care that I given to the patient. And also when there was nothing really to do on your shift, you'd go and you'd get to know them, and that's kind of what I missed when doing paramedic science. And that was one of the first things that made me and inspired me to go into nursing, because I thrived upon that. I wanted to have that, and I really missed that. Like I mentioned before though, when I had to make the decision on where I wanted to go, whether paramedic science or nursing, my grandma taken very poorly. She actually was diagnosed with bowel cancer, and within 2 or 3 weeks she had 2 operations. Both of them was unsuccessful, and she was then put on, you know, end of life palliative care. And it was very difficult, but the nurses and the care that my grandma and the whole family received really was absolutely amazing. And I really inspired to give care like that, whether it was being a paramedic or being a nurse. I really wanted to make a difference like that, and I really feel now, as I have transferred from paramedic science to nursing, that I want to specialise in palliative care. That is the area of nursing that I would like to go into, and I feel as though massively that nurse really inspired me to give really good care, because I want to aspire to her, but also it was a massive reason why I changed to nursing. Now you probably won't understand, and some people will watching this video, as a student paramedic and as a paramedic maybe as well, when you attend the calls, sometimes you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on with the patient, and you just take them to hospital because you don't really know what's going on and you can't rule out some more serious things. So you just take them into A&E, and obviously then the team at the A&E department will take over. I struggled with not knowing. There were so many times where you can apply online for this thing where you can kind of see the next part of the patient's journey, if that makes sense. So wherever they was admitted, whether it was to a certain ward or something like that, I would be notified from then. Then after that, I would never hear again. And I missed going back to the care home element. I missed just going in and caring for them upon that journey that they're on. So they've come into the care home, and you're looking after that set stage of their life. Whether as a student paramedic, you'd go in, and as a paramedic as well, you'd go in at their worst, basically, sometimes not knowing what's going on, and then passing them on to then the specialists. And personally, and this is only my opinion, and everyone is entitled to theirs, I want to be that specialist. I want to be the people that, I want someone to come to me, and I want to care for someone on their journey and see them through to somewhere, if that makes sense. So that's why I wanted to go into palliative care, because for me, I know that I can make a real big difference. It's obviously very demanding in palliative care, but I feel as I can really give good care. I can use my care home experience that I have, and I really am grateful for the care home experience that I have had growing up. But also, I'll have that ability to care for someone until, unfortunately they die, and giving them everything that they wanted, putting things in place, from their respect form, whether it's listening to some music, Elvis Presley, or just having a conversation, or just being on their own, or maybe it might be that, they want to be surrounded by their loved ones. I want to be able to do that for them, and that's why I wanted to go into nursing and pursue a career in nursing, to be able to do just those things. There were also many times as well as a student paramedic that we would go into A&E, and you would see firsthand from placement. When I used to go in placement, I attended a CCU, coronary care unit, critical care unit as well, where I would see just how amazing the nursing team was, and it just made me more and more want to go into nursing. And that's when obviously I made that video, which I'll link up here. I had a really big think and made a decision to transfer into nursing. It was a massive decision, and I'll leave that here because it's too long to explain. But yes, I made that massive decision, and it was such a big decision, but I'm very, very grateful that I made that decision now. And lastly, like I touched upon, I want to give care how my grandma received her care. I always say, if you can care for someone how you would care for your loved ones, then you will give the best care. And that's why I want to go into nursing, because I feel as though my passion and my skills lie in my caring nature. I'm not saying you can't do that as a student paramedic, because that is a massive element of the job, but I feel as though in nursing that's the main skill of the job. And sometimes as a student paramedic you need to think on your feet, you need to think of quickly, and obviously in nursing you need to do that as well. But it was kind of the reason why I wanted to go into nursing, because to have that caring nature and to see someone through in their journey and to do that. So that's kind of what inspired me to go into nursing and to make that critical decision to transfer from paramedic science to nursing. It was a massive decision, and I wouldn't be making this decision if I didn't speak out. It was a massive decision I had to make, but ultimately I want people to feel like they can talk to people and feel like they don't have to do a degree just because they're stuck in that degree, for example, if that makes sense. So if you feel like you're not enjoying your degree, give it a good shot, but don't feel pressured into staying into that degree. Ask the questions, speak to your lecturers, but most importantly, speak to your friends and family, because it's okay if you don't enjoy it. You just need to speak up, because if you don't, then it'll really bring you down. But yes, make sure you do like and subscribe down below. Obviously, from September, I'm going to be documenting my journey as a student nurse, starting in my 2nd year, which is really crazy. I do hope to go into palliative care, but I'm also excited and open to go into different placements and to see what nursing is all about and just how amazing the profession is. So thank you guys for sticking with me, and if you're new, please subscribe. It means everything to me, and I know for Jacob as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.